Desiree Meyer never expected her biggest challenge as a military spouse would be feeding her 4 kids.
We just kind of have to get creative. Some days we have, bread drives.
At Dewey Elementary, the Feeding San Diego truck arrives every 2 weeks, full of fruits and vegetables.
We are 80% military and 70% free and reduced lunch.
I mean, when you tell people that little kids whose parents are on the front line for the rest of us, serving, go to bed hungry sometimes, it's shocking.
Yeah. Yeah, go to bed hungry and lonely because their parents are gone sometimes.
Dan Meyer is well aware of that. He's in the communications in the Navy. He makes $34,279 a year before taxes. That's just under the national poverty level for a family of 6. The military does pay for their housing, a significant benefit, but they can still only make ends meet with help. Vince Hall, CEO of Feeding San Diego, knows this all too well. Last year, this food rescue group provided 26 million meals, many of them to military families.
I take great pride in the work that we do here, but I take no pride in the fact that our country stations families in San Diego and doesn't pay them enough money to live in San Diego.
And it's not just San Diego. Our investigation revealed 1 in 3 children attending DoD-run schools on military bases are also eligible for free and reduced lunch. At Fort Stewart in Georgia, a whopping 65% are eligible. The Department of Defense declined our multiple requests for an interview, instead sending an email saying the problem is minimal, that military members are very well paid, that there is a subsidized grocery store on each base, and that families can avail themselves of the financial literacy training the military provides.
I think it is a national outrage.
Senator Tammy Duckworth of Illinois, a former Army helicopter pilot, is sponsoring legislation that would lift some military families higher above the poverty line.
It's not a minimal problem. And frankly, instead of ignoring it, we should be fixing it so that they can do their jobs without worrying about whether or not their kids have empty bellies.
So the estimate, in order to fund what you think is needed, it's somewhere between $20 and $30 million.
Yes. It's a drop in the bucket.
Meanwhile, back at Dewey Elementary, the Meyer kids are about to get a big surprise. Daddy's home. 2 beautiful words, which for today push away all the worries. Cynthia McFadden, NBC News, San Diego.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.